Well, we did some playing yesterday, so today we got to get some work done. First task of the day is going to be getting this thing fired up and running. All it really needs is a battery, well, among a couple other things, but anyways, it's time to get it going. So we got to pop the hood and get it done. Reason I haven't done the battery in this car is because it is a raging pain in the butt. What we're dealing with is a 2001 Sebring LX sedan. It's the only car that, no, I gotta take that back. I have paid for 2 cars on loan in my entire life. Now, my wife bought this car, must have been about 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and bought it on a loan, completely against my advice. But regardless, she bought it for $13,000, and I never thought this car was really worth that much, and it's always kind of irritated me because for the last 5 years now, we've been paying on it. But it's almost paid off, so maybe then I'll like it a little bit better. Problem with taking out a loan on a vehicle is you take out a loan, it doesn't leave you any leeway for repairs or maintenance or anything like that. You know, you're paying $150 car payment and $150 worth of insurance because you got to have full coverage if you take out a loan. In my mind, you're better off to pick up a $450 Ranger and pay cash, or a $300 Cutlass, pay cash, free Chevette. I got no problems with driving something older and saving a little bit of coin, you know. But anyways, so you notice in here that you can't see the battery anywhere. Well, Chrysler, in all their ingenious plans, placed the battery right here. So what we got to do, well, that's kind of why we haven't fixed the battery yet. So what we got to do is we got to take it up to the shop, we got to jack it up, pull off the wheel, pull out the inner fender well, and get the battery out of there. And then, actually I believe that battery is only about a year old, but it's junk already, so we will have to see if we can get a warranty on it. Otherwise we'll just buy a new one, I guess. Like I said, it'll be paid off in October or September or October, I can't remember which one, and then it gets sold. Anybody want to buy a nice '01 Sebring for $5,000? It's yours. So we'll grab the jumper cables here out of the back of the Danger Ranger and see if we can get this car to fire up. I haven't. Okay, let's see what it does. Well, no door dinger, so must not be getting juice yet. Well, try that. Oh, we got some juice. Oh, I'll be danged, there it goes. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. Whew, smells like gas though. Holy moly. Well, made it to the shop. And got my jack going here. Get that tire off, and then you guys can see the horror that is changing a battery in an '01 Sebring. I hate this job. I've done it once before, and that was, well, yeah. I got to correct myself on that one too, because I used to work at the Dodge dealership. And there's kind of a reason I don't care for Dodge as much. But anyways, well, there we go. Got all the lug nuts off. Get the tire off of here. There. Looking like we're going to have to do brakes on this car pretty soon too. Pads are probably They're looking like about 40%. I don't know. So anyways, now we got to take off this panel here in order to get to the battery. So you got to go grab some pliers and some more wrenches, and we'll get that off. Well, got all the clips and screws loose on this panel. So now we gotta, oh, I was wrong. We got one more. Couldn't see that one underneath the mud. Oh, come on. Oh, I really don't like these kinds of clips. I like screws. Stick a nice screw in there, and then you can put a socket on it and just undo it, instead of all this nonsense. There we go. So we'll get this panel out of here. Woo. And as you can see, there is the battery. Oh goody. There we go there. And go there. Drop that nut right there. And we get this goofy thing out of here. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Now we can kind of try and finagle this battery out of here. Whoa, Nelly. There it comes. Well, there's the battery. There's the battery heater. And the place where the battery sits, right in front of the tire, where it gathers all the gravel and nasties off the road. So, I called around a bit and found out that the place that sold this to me no longer sells these batteries, so they will not honor the warranty. And I can't find any place around here that deals in Exide batteries. I don't even know why I bought an Exide. Usually I get an Ameristart from Heatals. But regardless, I guess I'm going to end up spending $60 on a battery now. So we'll round up something and head to town. Well, I found an old Never Start that, well, I found an old Never Start that had a little bit of juice in it, because I didn't feel like spending $60 on a battery. Had it sitting back there in one of my cars. It started up the car okay. I just stuck it in there long enough to crank it up and see if it'd start the car. And it did. So I guess until I can get my hands on another battery or find a place that deals in Exide to honor their warranty, I suppose I can run that one. As long as it doesn't get too cold. I don't think, felt kind of weak. I think if it gets cold, it's probably not going to crank over the car very well. But I guess we'll see. I was really hoping to not have to get in and do this again, but, well, just the way things go. So I guess we'll button this up and take the car to town. Well, we got her done. Wheels on there, torque down. Time to see if it'll fire up again. Well, we got juice anyways. It's a good sign. Here we go. Well, kind of slow, but there it is. Fired up. Might be a little bit better when we, after we drive down the road for a little bit. We shall see. But, yeah. I guess now I could start driving this car a bit. Actually getting some use out of it. As long as we're paying $300 a month for it, we might as well drive it, right? But there it is.